Hi guys, this is Judith. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about my hair. Why I decided to get sister locks and why I decided to make that decision to commit to it. So first off, I want to just say that it's been a few days since I've been locked and so far I'm really enjoying my new look. So as for my reasoning to why I decided to choose locks, um, to be honest, I was struggling a lot with my natural loose hair, and not only that, I realized that out of frustration, I would go to hairdressers, hairstylists, and maybe get a certain hairstyle. I would just get disappointed, and time after time I'll just get frustrated and I'll just think to myself, why am I putting myself through that, right? So I decided I needed another alternative, maybe another solution, something else that could give me like more of an easier way to manage my hair basically. So I turned to my sister. I have an older sister, and she also happens to be my loctician. Her name is Princess, and she's been 4 years locked, with Sister Locks. So when I saw her get it, have her hair installed, I was noticing all the process, the stages that she went through, and I was like, wow. While seeing her lock journey, I was looking at it and I was like, actually, it's not bad. It actually looks really nice. And she actually cut her hair twice because the first set of locks for her, she had a scalp condition, so she cut it and started over again. So I realized, you know what, she really loves this look on her, because for you to cut your locks and then grow it back out, like get it reinstalled, that means that you really like it. So I just looked at that. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's something that I should look into and maybe consider. But I was kind of torn in between because I like dreadlocks also. Actually, I love the look of dreadlocks. It's the only thing about dreadlocks, it's a bit bigger, and I know that with maturity as the years go on, it does thicken. And I was just thinking to myself, do I want something that thick or big? Because for me, with the dreadlocks, I was thinking maybe between small and a medium. Whereas with the sister locks, it's a much tinier, like really tiny. So it was like a big difference. So it's either dreadlocks or sister locks. So I was just going in between both of those decisions. And there's also the option of getting what's that you call, it's lock extension. So I thought, don't mind me, right now I'm going through the itching phase. Apparently there is a phase that you go through once you get your sister locks installed. You go through this itching phase. So the only thing you can really do is to relieve the itching, that is, you can like spray a blend of rose water and aloe vera, or it can be like rose water and any essential oil that you like. You just spray, and then you just kind of like gently massage with your thumbs, and then let it do its thing, right? But yeah, so the itching phase is not nice, but the loose hair is now in a locked form, so it's getting used to like it being in that way, since it's never been that way before, right? So anyways, back to what I was saying. Basically, between the locks and the sister locks, as in the dreadlocks and the sister locks, I just couldn't decide like between the two because I loved it so much, the look of it. I decided to take my time. So I did a little research, looked into it, and I was just thinking, you know what? maybe this is a better option for me because I was so used to like doing like hairstyles on my own because I actually have a lot of older sisters, and one of them, she was doing my hair for the longest time. So while she used to do my hair, you know, I had that hairdresser, hairstylist, as you would say. Everybody has that go-to person that just does their hair. So my sister was that for me. Unfortunately, you know, life happens. People get busy, school, and all sorts of things. So she wasn't always available, and unfortunately, my other older sisters, they don't really know how to do hair. Well, maybe not the hairstyle that I want. So I actually self-taught myself how to do hair. So lots of YouTube, lots of tutorials. I first started off with doing crochet because you know crochet is pretty much the easiest. You just do your cornrow pattern or braid it down, and then you just use your latch hook and you just crochet the hair. And also I started doing single braids, as in box braids. But later on I found out that, you know, once knotless braids came out, that's when I started doing knotless braids, which was actually very nice because it didn't put a lot of strain on my edges. But I realized throughout the years, these hairstyles that I would do, especially when I would do afro, like I would let out my hair, I would do a twist out, and you know, I would put gel. You put styling gel, for those who know, you know, there's alcohol in it as well as other chemicals. It does tend to dry out your hair and make it very brittle and dry. And obviously you get flakes, lots of buildup in your hair, so you always have to be washing it out. So I was doing those updos and slick back and like gelling my hair, you know, trying to be cute and all. And I just realized over time, my my edges were thinning out. Like, I never really had thick edges, but it was never to the point where it's like this now. So I realized, you know what? I am doing this to myself. I was the one that caused it. So I said, I can't continue to do hairstyles like this because in the long run, I'm gonna have like thin edges, receding hairline. What am I gonna do? You know, I'm gonna have to go and probably get surgery or like something like that. You know, that's expensive. Who has money for that? Unless somebody wants to give me money, you know, donate to my cause. But yeah, seriously though, for that reasoning, I decided I can't continue doing this type of hairstyles. But, you know, when you're on a budget and you can't always pay a hairdresser, you have to manage your own, right? You just have to do your own little thing. So also, my reasoning, I wanted low maintenance because with braids, with crochet, even with weaves, even with wigs and lace front, you have to buy the hair. And it doesn't just stop at buying the hair. You have to buy the products to maintain the hair. And it's just, you end up being almost like a product junkie because you have to buy this, you have to get this, you have to get edge control, all these things just to make the hairstyle look cute, try to make it last long. And I was just like, if every time I have to do my hair, I have to buy hair, then I have to pay the hairdresser, it's just, that's a lot of money when you think about it. And let's be serious, Black women, we do spend a lot, I mean a lot of money on our hair. The maintenance of it, what else can I say? Just like to keep it like healthy as well. You have to buy all these products to make sure like you deep condition, you do serums and all these things. So I decided, you know what? Why not invest in just having my own hair and putting money back into my hair? So while seeing my sister Princess, which she's my loctician, she would tell me like, you know what? Once you get locked, you're gonna love it. Yes, you're gonna go through different stages, and not all the stages you're gonna like, but once your sister locks have matured or reach a certain like stage in life, like with the hair, it does look better with time as the years go by. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Even though just before I decided that I was gonna do it, I was still looking at dreadlocks. I was like, do I really want to sit down for like 2, 3 days? Like, if you get, let's say, a professional loctician to install your hair, so they have to look at your hair length, they have to look at your hair texture, they have to look at the density, diameter. Like, there's a whole lot of things that goes into it, right? You can do a test lock, like a few strands of hair, like maybe 3, 4, even 6 or 8, just to see how it would look. And then after a week or two, you can take it out. It won't lock. Those are what they call test lock for those who want to, like, tread into it slowly before fully committing. So my sister Princess actually did a test lock on me. She did, I think 4. She did 4, and it looked good. I kept it for almost 2, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks maybe. And I saw it was nice, but I'm like, oh God, this is so time consuming. So then I'm like, I was like, can you do sister locks like in extension forms? Because they actually have micro lock extensions, and then there's also obviously dreadlocks extension. So I was thinking to myself, do I have the patience? Can I really sit through all of this? Because to be qualified to have sister locks, it has to be over 400. 400, can you imagine teeny weeny little like hair like this, 400 all over your hair? I was like, So I was like a little bit hesitant. But you know what? After some thinking, and I'm like, I've tried everything really. I've done the crochet, like I've said. I've done the box braids, the afro puff, ponytail pieces, and the lace wigs. The only thing I wish I had done more was like try to do like maybe the Fulani braids or like cornrows, like all back up. But in the end, it's all gonna like cause like strain and maybe stress on the edges, because all those hairstyles, they're always like pulling. So I decided I'm gonna do it. So I waited for her, that is Princess, to get do her little training and everything, and I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. So I decided, yes, let's do it. So that's how I decided to go on this journey, and yeah, so it took some days, very long days, and by the time it was done, I was so happy. I was like, yes. When she told me like, oh, we have a small section to do, that small section came, and before I knew it, she was done. I was like, are you serious? Like, you're done? I had to just touch for myself. I was like, oh, hallelujah. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So I was so happy, and now this is my hairdo. So we'll see. We'll see how the next couple of weeks, months go by, and I'm hoping that it's gonna flourish, it's gonna thicken, and obviously look the way I envision it to be. So I'm happy that I took that decision, and I'm hoping that with this lock journey of mine, I will inspire some other loose natural hair sisters or even brothers, I don't know, that may want to go go on this journey too and try it, because you know what, with black hair, with African American hair, you can do so much. Like the beauty of it, the versatility is just, it's endless. But what I found out, let me just double check so I know what I'm saying here. The founder, the creator of Sister Locks, the woman, her name is Joanne Cornwell, and she actually created and trademarked this Sister Locks in 1993. But I believe, obviously, before 1993, there's no way this didn't exist before then, because you can take a look back in history and see different tribes all over Africa. They had like styles that were similar to either sister locks or dreadlocks. Maybe this Joanne Cornwell lady, she just fine-tuned it, she like perfected it, or like, you know. But regardless of that, black hair is beautiful, and I'm just very happy to start my journey. I will keep you guys posted, let you know how it's going, and yeah. So before I let you guys go, I would like to tell you, excuse me, my voice is dry. I actually have 355. Yes, 355. So I'm just 5 locks less than being a sister locks. Like, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Initially, I was telling my sister that no, I don't want too much, because I do plan on retightening my hair. For those of you who don't know, for lock maintenance, you have to go depending on your hair growth. So for everyone, it's every person that has sister locks or dreadlocks, it's individual to their own journey. So everyone hair grows at different pace, and depending on how fast your hair grows, you go a certain time. So for me, it might be 4 weeks, or for other people it might be 6 weeks. So that all depends on your hair growth cycle. So once you have new growth, you would then go to your loctician, and with the tool that she uses, she would basically retighten the locks for you. So it would go close to the scalp again and make it look brand new, pretty much like a polished look. It's called interlocking, and there's different stages, there's different methods of doing it and different tools. But because I'm still a newbie, I will I will let her do it for a couple of months. But my plan is to learn eventually on my own to retighten my hair. So in case she's not available, I can do my own. And not only that, I could also save money, and you know, save money, and that's also a good thing, right? I save money, but I won't save time, because she would be much quicker than me at doing it. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.